Hey guys, what's up? My name's Taylor and welcome to my first FIFA series on this channel. I've decided to start this up because I've been playing it a lot recently, even more than Call of Duty, and I thought, hey, why not put it into something constructive, rather than sitting there for the entire day playing a video game that no one sees. So I've decided to dive straight into it, a new account, a little challenge and ultimate team. It'll be a little race to see, out of me and Luke, or Adsid93 as you may know him, who can win the bronze, silver and gold tournaments first. You might think that it's a little bit easy, but we've put quite strident rules in place to make sure that it's not, and that we suffer greatly for your entertainment. First off, we start off with £5. Just a plain £5 and 35 coins, because we had to transfer it from another account, and EA take 5% off, like the greedy bastards they are. But after making a team and everything from the starter packs, we go onto the auction house, search, obviously for a bronze player, because we start with the bronze tournament, and the first player we land on, we have to buy. We have to use the formation that that player has, and we have to build the entire team that we are going to use in the tournament around that player. For instance, if I got a Spanish player who plays in N-Power League 2, I can buy Spanish players, and I can buy players from N-Power League 2. I cannot buy a Russian player from the Premier League, for instance. Every player that I buy, therefore, has to have some link back to the original player that the auction house gave me. So if you get a shit player, your chances of winning anything are really quite small. You know, that hopefully will offer up a nice challenge. The prices are 1 to 3k for bronze, 3 to 5k for silver, and 5 to 10k for gold. So we will be getting decent players. You don't want us to be seen running around with utter shit. We can't sell anything but the reward pack contents that we get for, eventually, if we do, winning the tournaments. We can't sell any players that we buy, anything that we start with, any fitness cards that are given to us at the beginning, anything at all. And the only thing that we can buy are players and contracts. And maybe managers, we are discussing that, we're not 100% sure. But players and contracts. And we must play at least one match in between buying every player. We can't buy 2 players at a time. We have to buy a player, play a match, buy a player, play a match. And therefore you can play as many matches as you want, but you can't have buying 2 players in a row. So those are the rules. I'm sure I've forgotten something, but we've been planning this for quite a while. We did our first recording session today, as you can see, and we got quite pumped about it. We really enjoyed it, and this first episode will contain obviously the intro, making the team, the first player, the live reactions to getting that player, and the first match, the highlights, if you will. If you would like live commentary or the entire match, then please leave that in the comments below. I've never done a FIFA series before, so any feedback on what is right, what is wrong, what is expected, throw it at me. This is the team that I was given, a lot of Koreans. We didn't play the start-up match for Ultimate Team because I heard somewhere that if you pick like Messi you get more Argentinians, and if you pick Joe Hart you get more English players, and we wanted it to be completely fair, and we didn't want to get the rewards from doing that. I don't know what it is, whether it's a pack or coins or whatever, but we wanted it to be completely fair. I have kept the team name that was given to me because I just thought it was hilarious, and, you know, hey, it's funny. But I got a lot of Koreans, and I don't really like Koreans after I had a very poor experience with them in FIFA 12. I made a Korean team and it just failed. But I will be back with live reactions in a moment, and I hope you will enjoy it. You ready?
Yes.
Yes, you ready for it? Speak louder, speak louder. We shall shout at them.
Let's do this.
Right.
Come on.
We've been testing this out just to see who we could get, and we've been getting pretty good players. I'm gonna get someone so shit now.
Yeah, just watch. Come on.
Australia, oh my goodness, how am I ever... We didn't decide whether we have to bid or... We can bid.
Just do bids.
Yeah, we can bid, it's fine.
We can get it cheaper then. And look, we've missed out on the page. Hack it.
How am I going to build a team around an... I'm going to have to build an A-League bronze team. I don't know if there are going to be enough.
There will be enough. The A-League is a little shit.
I know it's
No
a little
offense.
shit. I told you I'd
No
get some.
offense to Australians, but your league is shit.
I told you I'd get someone totally crap, and he's not worth £2 either. I'm totally
Oh.
overpaying for that.
Well, you're getting a right back 4-1-2-1-2, so you have two up front.
Oh no, it's 4-1-2-1-2.
That's why you're overpaying. But look at who you missed out on. Two players with 87 pace. To your right.
I don't.
Oh.
I could have. Oh, God damn it.
Well.
God damn it, man. Oh no, it's in there. So let's fit you in. That is awful. Those stats, just 2-star skills. The pace is the only good thing.
Yeah, you have a nice nippy right back now for yourself. Low rating.
You are so fake. You need to do commentary. You are so fake. You sound like you're ordering a pizza over the telephone or something.
I'll have pepperonis and whatever else you have on pizzas.
Okay. You can go bench.
Well, you have an Australian centre back, so
I can.
you have a link.
You go there. You populate the world. Wait, it's 2 men.
Oh, and you get a nice link to the keeper as well, so you have a nice 4-pack
Are you
link.
in?
The Australian is in Para League 2 as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Australians in other countries are a fair game as well.
So we can.
No one else though. But yeah, that's pretty good.
Good team with that.
It's not bad. And here we have my fast forwarded footage of me tightening up the team a little bit, putting it into a 4-1-2-1-2, which I forgot to do, and trying to build a team around this Australian guy. I believe I ended up with 71 chem, which I'm happy with that. It wasn't bad for a starter pack plus one player, especially as I think Luke got 41, 44 around that area. My numbers are slightly jumbled, but I was very happy with what I got. I got a lot of good players. High shooting, high pace, a good mix. I don't want all pace, though that's something I will touch later on in the video. But I dive right into the bronze tournament, and I get a match pretty quickly actually. Luke was sitting there for like 10 minutes, so I counted myself lucky. He got a really nice guy, a really polite person who didn't pace whore or cut it back. I didn't. Yep. Little spoiler alert, the two things I can't stand are, well, mainly pace whoring. I can live with people cutting it back on me, to be honest. I mean, if someone's pissed me off, that's how I'm going to piss them off. So if I do it, I can't really complain about other people doing it, but I don't pace whore. And it really just pisses me off when all someone can do is just pass out to the wings and just sprint past my defenders, I can't help it, So if people do that to me constantly, they just sprint down the wings, I'm going to cut it back on them. And surprisingly, it usually stops them doing it. I don't know what it is, but, cross your fingers, it usually stops them doing it. But I was up against an entire full English, and my chip completely failed, but thankfully Komu Yul was there to put it into the net. But I'm up against a full 100 chem English-made team. Oh my goodness, I just knew that I was going to get a better team to play against than Luke. Sad face. Much of the sadness. But this guy, he's into the skills, and he's into the pace whoring, which means I didn't like him from the off, but he scores a good equaliser here, puts it in much the same as I did, and that was a good goal. He wasn't pace whoring, so I can't really have any complaints about that at all. But you'll never see me pace whoring, unless it's requested, or I'm trolling. Yeah, probably never will. I love a passing game. I love hitting it around, waiting for an opening, and a variety of openings. I don't like players who just can do one thing, whether it's chip over, and I have no idea how I hang on to the ball here. It's complete luck, it's not skill. I was just waving the stick around and hoping for the best. But I like to have variety in my play. I'm still learning how to defend without contain, so the few times you do see me contain in this video, I do apologise. I'm not very good at defending. I am learning. I make reckless challenges sometimes, slide tackles, and it's not good for me. You should see my Ultimate Team offline, because I play a little bit offline. Relax, have fun. Oof, not pretty. But it was a very back and forth game, this game. For the first half, he usually passed it out to the wings, as he is probably going to do here, and try to get past my defender. I don't rush in most of the time, of course I rush in there, and my right back is that pacey Australian guy I got, which does help. But it was back and forth a lot, like I have a chance, he has a chance, and this clip, this thingy of play, I am such in command of the English language, really shows how back and forth it was. I get a bit of possession, move up the pitch, he gets a bit of possession, moves up the pitch, and at this point I was completely fed up with the pace whoring, of which you didn't see in this video, so I tell him to stop. And actually surprisingly, it works. If someone's pace whoring against you, cut it back, and you'll find that they're a lot more likely to actually want to pass it through the middle. I know, it's strange, and then immediately he goes to the outside. But in the second half, it was a real midfield battle, and those are the kind of matches I really enjoy. I love having a bit of possession, he has a bit of possession, working to break the other down. It's not a wham bam, thank you man, counter attack, offside trap kind of thing, you know? And there is the third goal, a little header, and I love running into the box and doing the little chip through ball, as you'll see here, as a makeshift cross, because when I press square to cross, I'm on PS3, apologies, it always seems to go straight to the back post. Can't control it, I don't want to put it to manual, so that controls it much more. It depends how much you hold it down, how far it goes, and it went right onto the head of my defender, bang in on the rebound. Now this is the beginning of the second half, and this is the game that it's not pretty, but I like to play it. It's breaking them down, it's making gaps, it's completely failing, it just kind of bounced off me there. Not a lot I can do about it, I apologise, but he has a chance, I has a chance, and it's good fun football. You get a chance to do everything, attack, defend, it's varietised, and that's what I really like. You know, it's what I love about FIFA, and it's what you can't really get against the AI, unfortunately. So, yeah. But it's back and forth, and oh my goodness, I need a drink of water, but I have none. My goodness, and that's my right back. You shouldn't play it down the my right hand side, bro. That's my fastest player on the team. Thank you to the Australian right back. I do apologise that I said you were shit. I looked up a little bit about the Australians and the A-League and the teams I could make, and I was actually pretty happy with what I found. I wasn't, there were a lot of pace, but not much shooting, which I do not like. I like having a good shot on me, so that did suck a little bit. But there was a good mix. They weren't that expensive because there's only so much budget I actually have, and it was a good balance out. And yes, I did just pass it straight to them, but thankfully they didn't get it in. And again, I have the ball pushing up the field after he attacks, and I saw his keeper. I was 3 and up. I thought, why not? And that's my thing in this game with the goal players, which I need to learn to do with the bronzes. My long shots. Oh, I love my long shots. 45-yard goal with Smalling, who I believe has about, 35 shooting. Yeah. But this was a nice bit of play from him, just trying to do the finette, but getting into the box was very nicely done indeed. Finettes don't work anymore though. Not FIFA 12, mate. Not gonna work. So, thank you very much. But he's a good player, and yeah, I completely misjudged that. Fuck. He's a very fast turner. I completely misjudged that. That's my reckless tackling coming into play. You'll see a lot of that. It's a great deal, but thankfully he misses like a moron. I usually can judge where they're going left or right from where you can see their feet and the way they're going to go from that. But there I completely guessed wrong. Thankfully he missed, and I win my first game 3-1. So I do hope you enjoyed. Any feedback would be awesome, and I am now going to go and get a drink of water because for the last 5 minutes my throat is being killing me every inward breath I take. So love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.